A massive investigation is underway 24 hours after an assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump as he campaigns for the White House. It's our top story at 6. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Nate Salazar. The shooting comes just 2 days before the Republican National Convention, which is happening tomorrow in Milwaukee. That's where we find CBS national reporter Natalie Brand, who has the latest on the investigation.
Former President Trump's supporters stood vigil outside his New Jersey golf club where he spent Sunday recovering as the investigation into his attempted assassination continues.
Quite jovial, just wants to get back at it.
Trump says a bullet grazed his ear during the shooting at his Pennsylvania rally Saturday. Sunday, on social media, he said he would not let the shooter prevent him from attending this week's Republican National Convention. He's set to arrive tonight. RNC delegates and volunteers shocked by the shooting say they will carry on.
How do you think the tone will change this week?
I think just like any situation where there's an impact, an attack on the country, which we saw yesterday, regardless of what party you're with, I think Americans tend to unite.
From the White House, President Biden says he spoke with Trump last night and also extends condolences to the family of the father who was killed.
He was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired, and he lost his life. God love him. There is no place in America for this kind of violence, or any violence for that matter.
The president says he ordered the Secret Service to review its RNC security plans.
The Secret Service is working diligently with the Milwaukee Police Department, as well as all of our federal, state, and local partners to ensure a safe and secure convention.
At least 24 states have also sent officers to help patrol around the convention site. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Milwaukee.
Well, the FBI says that 20-year-old Thomas Crooks was the shooter. Crooks graduated from high school in 2022 right in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, where the rally was being held. He was shot and killed on a nearby rooftop. Crooks was found with a rifle and was seen on video just before the shooting. A classmate of Crooks says he was an outcast who was always alone.
Didn't have any interaction with him, but he was like a kid that was always alone. He was always bullied every day. He was just an outcast. Yeah. I want to say he was a loner more because he was quiet, but like he was just bullied. Like he was bullied so much. Like you could look at him and you would be like, something's a little off. That's how I could describe it.
Tonight, the FBI has not released any information about a possible motive.